So we're starting off, oops, I'm gonna turn this, in an easy seated position, Sukhasana, whatever is most comfortable for you. So you can have one leg in front of the other in like a triangle. You can be sitting like crisscross applesauce. You can have your right foot in your left hip crease and half lotus, whatever's most comfortable for you for today. And just close your eyes and begin to breathe. Bringing everything inside. Shutting out the outside world. Turning into your practice for today, for your hour of time that you're taking for yourself. Just begin to relax your body, noticing your breathing. Breathing deep in through your nose and let it out of your mouth. And breathe in deep through your nose and exhale out of your mouth. And each time you breathe, you're breathing in peace and you're exhaling anxiety. Inhaling the future and exhaling the past. Putting one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly, and continuing to breathe. Feeling your chest rise and fall. Relaxing your shoulders, your jaw, your neck. And then release and bring your hands to your sides. Flipping your palms so they're facing up, and inhale, bringing your arms up. Exhale, bring them back down. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, bring them back down. And one more time. Inhale, palms up. Exhale, lean it to the left. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, lean it to the right. Inhale, up. Exhale, left. Inhale, up. Exhale, right. A few more times at your own pace. Feeling the stretch in your side body. And meet me up at the top, hands up towards the ceiling. Taking a deep breath in, exhaling out. Inhale, bending the elbows, bringing them back to a cactus. Exhale, elbows together. Rounding your back, chin to chest. Inhale, open up. Open your heart, open your arms. Exhale, elbows together. Chin to chest. Inhale, open up. And exhale, bringing everything back in. And one more time. Inhale, everything open up. Hands come down to the mat. Rolling your neck to the right and to the left. Right and left. Right and left. Coming to neutral position. Releasing our legs and coming to a tabletop. Your fingertips are spread wide. Your shoulders are above your wrist. Knees are underneath your hip distance apart. Tops of the feet are on the mat. We'll do a few cat-cows. Drop the belly. Inhale, look up. Exhale, belly button to spine, chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. Exhale, belly button to spine, chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly, look up. And exhale, belly button to spine, chin to chest. Doing a few more at your own pace, speeding it up a little bit. And one more, coming back to a neutral spine, sending your hips right and then left, bringing in some organic movement, stretching where you need to stretch, side body stretch. And then coming back to a neutral position, dropping down to your elbows. Forehead comes to the mat. Sinking it back down towards the mat, bringing your tailbone down, legs, hands stretch out. You can have your feet wide towards the edges of the mat with your toes together. We're coming to child's pose. Together with your chest resting on your thighs. One fist over the other, head resting on there. Or you can have a block. If not, bring it all the way down to the mat, stretching out.
Hey, Shell. Can you let Liv in? I'm sorry.
Oh, sure, sorry.
No problem,
right.
Thank you.
That's okay. I said I was going to look and then I never did. Oh, and Susie's here too. Okay. Okay, back to child's pose we were. Pushing the mat away, walking your hands to the left and pushing the mat away, stretching your side body. Walking them back to the and pushing the mat away. Coming back to the center. Elbows to the mat, hands in prayer behind your head. Staying here for a few breaths. Release, coming back up to our tabletop. Tucking our toes slightly, lifting the tailbone, pushing back, coming to downward facing dog. Feet are hip distance apart, fingertips spread wide. The eyes of your elbows are facing forward. Gaze is between the legs. It doesn't matter if your heels are on the mat or not. Pedal your feet. And come to a static down dog. Take a few breaths here. Lift your right leg up high to the sky. Left leg, I'm sorry. Open up your hips, stack your hips. Bend and straighten your top leg. Keeping it straight, circle your ankle clockwise. And counterclockwise. Squaring your hips back down towards the mat. We're going to take our left knee and bring it into our left elbow. And then back up to down dog, down three-legged dog. Left knee comes back down to the left elbow. And then pressing it back up. Left knee to the left elbow. And bringing it back up. This time we're going to swing our left leg through, replacing our left hand, using our core to lift our chest up. We're coming to Alanasana, a high lunge. So your back leg is straight, knee over ankle, chest is lifted, hips are square to the front of the mat. Arms come up. Take a few breaths here. Hands come out to the sides and turning, twisting to the left. Bringing it back to the front. Arms come up. Dropping the right knee, top of the right foot on the mat. Thumbs come to heart center, Anjaneyasana. Take a few deep breaths. Release the hands and lean it back. Straightening out the left leg. Forehead comes towards the left knee. And slowly bending the left leg. Hands to the mat. Tuck the right toes, stepping it back, downward dog. Right leg up towards the sky. Circle the ankle clockwise. And counterclockwise. Stacking the hips, bend and straighten the top leg. Keep your top leg bent. We're going to bring our right knee down to our right elbow. And then back up. Do what you can. Right knee to right elbow. And bring it up. 2 more times. Right knee, right elbow. Bring it up. And 1 more time. Right knee, right elbow. And bringing it up. Squaring our hips back to the mat. We're going to swing our leg through, replacing our hand with our chest. Back leg is straight, knee over ankle. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, open. Inhale, turning to the side. Looking over your right shoulder. Bring it back to the front. Drop the left knee, top of the left foot on the mat. Thumbs come to your third eye. Take a few breaths here. Sinking it back. Straightening out the right leg. Forehead comes towards the knee. And shifting your weight forward, bending your knee, tucking the back toes, lift the back knee off the mat, plant the hands and step it back. Downward dog. Take a few breaths. Bend the knees, look forward, hop or step it forward, feet are hip distance apart. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back. High plank. Bringing it down, bending the elbows, keeping the elbows tight towards your body. Shift your weight forward, drop the belly. Bhujangasana Cobra. Slowly Drop the chest towards the mat. And inhale. Bring your chest up. Exhale. Bring your chest down towards the mat. And inhale, bring it up. One more time, exhale. And inhale, bring it up. Tuck the toes, press it back, downward dog. Take a few breaths. I'm going to flow a little bit here. Bend the knees, look forward, hopper, step it forward, feet hip distance apart. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back. High plank, chaturanga, elbows in tight. Drop the belly, cobra. Tuck the toes, down dog. Bend the knees, look forward, hopper, step it forward, feet hip distance apart. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up, exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back. High plank, chaturanga, drop the belly, cobra. One more time, tuck the toes, down dog. Bend the knees, look forward, hopper, step it forward, feet hip distance. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms up, exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step it back. High plank, elbows in tight, chaturanga, drop the belly, cobra. Bring the chest all the way down to the mat. Arms are out in a T. Tenting the right fingers, pushing yourself over. And coming back to the center. Arms out in a T. Tenting the left fingers, pushing yourself over. And coming back to the center. Plant the hands. Tuck the toes. Coming back to downward dog. Staying here for a few breaths. Left leg rise. We're going to swing it through again, replacing our left hand. Back leg comes down, slightly 45 degrees. Bringing it up for warrior one. Your hips are square to the front of the mat. Shoulders away from the ears. Sinking it back. Stay here for a few breaths. Turning the weight to the side. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. Coming back to warrior two. Extended side angle, left forearm on the left thigh. Right hand comes up, looking up towards the ceiling. You can stay here, or you can drop the left hand down. You can use a block if you have a block. Option to stay here, or reaching all the way around with the right hand and reaching through with the left to grab the bind. Staying here for a few breaths. And release. Left hand comes to the mat. Right hand up towards the ceiling. Turning your chest towards the mat, right hand to the mat, framing the front foot, stepping it back for downward dog. Take a few breaths. Right leg rise. Swinging it through, replacing the right hand. Back leg comes down, feet are out at 45. Lifting the chest. Warrior one. Turning towards the left, opening everything up. Warrior two. Leaning back, reverse warrior. Bringing it back to warrior two. Extended side angle, forearm to the knee. Left hand up, looking towards the ceiling. You can stay here. Reach down and touch the mat. And you can reach through if you want, grabbing the bind. Mat, left hand up. Left hand comes to the mat, framing your foot, step it back, downward dog. High plank, take your vinyasa or stay in down dog, your choice. A few breaths. Fiddling the feet. Static down dog. Bend the knees, look forward, hop a step it forward. Feet are going to come to the outsides of your mat. I'll turn this way. Slowly lifting with the chest. Bring it all the way up to a star pose. Feet turn out 45 degrees, sinking it down to goddess. Arms are in a goal post. Knees are tracking towards the back of the room, sinking it down. Staying here for a few breaths. You can always come up higher if this is not in your practice today. Bringing the arms out. Wrists are flexed. Turn to the left. Come back to center. Twist to the right. Come back to the center. Twist to the left. And back to center. Twisting to the right. And back to the center. Flipping the palms, sinking it down. Staying here, holding as long as you can. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, bring it up, star pose. Exhale, slowly fold forward. Toes face forward. Hands grab behind the ankles, using your biceps. Pull your chest down. Hasrita. Feel the stretch in your hamstrings. Hands come to the mat in front of you, or you can have them on a block or 2 blocks. I'm going to Turn our toes out 45 degrees and sink it down, stretching a different part of our hamstrings. Toes come towards the front of the mat and fold. Toes turn in and fold. Toes back to a neutral and fold. Bend the knees slightly. Grab the elbows and swing it side to side. And release, bringing it up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Bring it all the way up to a star pose. Turning the left foot towards the left wall. Leaning to the left as far as you can, and when you can't lean anymore, you're going to bring your left hand down towards the mat for triangle, Trikonasana. Your gaze can be up towards your lifted arm, or it can be straight forward, whatever's easiest for you to balance. We're going to inhale and slowly bring this up. And revolve. Keep leaning. Inhale, bring it up. Lean it over. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, bring it up. Reverse. Inhale, bring it up, arms come out. One more time, leaning it over and bringing it down. Turning your body toward the front of your mat, bending your front leg, shifting your weight towards the front, lifting your back leg, and opening it up for half moon. You can be here. You can be on a block. Practice your Ujjayi breathing. Breathe in through your nose, out through your nose. Constrict your throat to make the sound of the ocean. Turning to the front. Dropping both hands to the mat. Planting the hands. Step it back. Take your vinyasa or go to down dog. Meet me in down dog. Bend the knees, look forward, hop or step it forward. Feet are a little bit wider than the mat. Bringing it up slowly. Right foot turns to face the right wall. Arms come out. Leaning it over to the right as far as you can, and then bringing it down. You have a heel to arch alignment here. Up towards the ceiling. Inhale, lift using your obliques. And reverse. Bring it up, arms out to the side. Leaning it to the right. Bringing it down. Inhale, bring it up. And reverse. Our Arms out to the side, leaning it over. Bring it back down a triangle. Bending the front knee. Turning towards the front. Again, use your block, or you can just have your hand on your mat. Right hand down on the mat. Left hand reaches up towards the ceiling. Half moon, chest is open. Everything is stacked. Do what you can. And dropping the left hand to the mat. Dropping the back foot. Planting the hands. Step it back. Take your vinyasa or go right to down dog. Dropping the knees to the mat. Knees are wide, toes are together, pushing it back to child's pose. Forehead on the mat. Back to a tabletop. Tucking the toes slightly, bringing it back to downward dog. Bending the knees, look forward, hopper, step it forward, feet are hip distance apart. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Grounding all of our weight in our right foot. You have choices. You can have your left foot here. You can have it in a kickstand. You can have it at your calf. You can have it up, or you can bring it all the way up. Hands come to heart center. Hips are open. Bring your arms up. Cactus arms. Elbows together. And open. Elbows together. And open. Hands come to the sides. Unhook. Hinging at the waist. Coming to warrior three. Back leg is straight. Foot is flexed. Hands wherever they need to be for you to balance. You can have your hands on the floor or on a block if that helps you. And bringing the chest up. Knee comes up. Straighten it out. Foot is flexed. Bending the knee. Toes come together. Heels are slightly apart. Sinking it back, we're coming to chair pose. I'll turn sideways. Weight is in the heels. You're going to dip your tailbone, tuck your pelvis, and lift your chest. Shoulders are away from your ears. Bring your hands in prayer, thumbs to heart center. Turning to the left, hooking your left elbow on the outside of your right knee. Check your knees, make sure one's not trying to travel in front of the other. If you want, you can drop, open, everything up. Coming back to the twist. Turning to the front. Leaning back to chair. And planting the hands on the mat. Leaning forward. Hands behind the calves. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Release. Bending the knees slightly and bringing it up. One vertebrae at a time. So you're standing up into Tadasana. Chest is lifted, hands by the side, palms facing forward. Breaths here. We'll ground all of our weight in our left foot. Again, same choices. On the toes here, kickstand here, 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 or all the way up, your choice. One side's always tighter than the other. This one just always, I just fall apart on this side. Lifting it up. Release. Hinging at the waist, leaning it forward. Chest is going to come parallel with the mat. Hands wherever they need to be. Lifting the chest. Bending the knee, bring it up. Straighten the right leg. Foot is flexed. And bringing it back down beside the toes, touching heels slightly apart, sinking it back to chair. Weight is in the heels. Hands come to prayer. Thumbs come to your strength and purpose, your heart. Turning to the right, left elbow to the outside of the right knee. Checking your knees, making sure one isn't traveling in front of the other. Twisting to the side if that's in your practice for today. If not, stay front, that's fine. You can drop the left hand and reach up with the right. Coming back to prayer. Turning to the front. Arms come up, sinking it back to chair. And lifting, straightening the legs. Reverse swan dive all the way down. Forward fold. This is stretching the entire back side of your body right now. Hands on a block, hands on the floor, or hands wrapped behind your legs. Release and bring your hands to the mat. Nod your head yes. Your head no. Hands are on the mat, coming up to your toes. And just sinking your tailbone down. We're coming to a toe stand. You can have your hand. If not, you can bring your thumbs to your heart center. Fingertips are spread wide. Tailbone down to the mat. Grabbing the outside blades of your feet and leaning it back for a happy baby. Straighten your legs. Then release, bending the knees. Bringing the soles of the feet to the mat. Then straightening the legs. Bringing the arms up towards the ceiling. Left arm comes underneath the right, eagle arms. Left knee lifts and goes over the right knee. Reclined eagle pose. Lifting the shoulders off the mat, knees come in towards the elbows. And release, bring it back down to the mat. Bringing it back in, elbow comes to the knees. And release. One more time, crunch it in, elbow to knees. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lay it down. Unhook the legs. Unhook the arms. Full body stretch. Arms come up towards the ceiling. Right arm underneath the left. Eagle arms. Right foot over the left. Crunching it in. Hand open. Crunching it in. Hand open. And one more time, crunch it in. Hold it here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Arms straight out above your head on the mat. Legs are long, full body stretch. Hugging the knees in. Grabbing around. Breathing into the bind. Feet are flexed. Grabbing the left knee and letting the right leg go long. Right hand to the outside of the left knee, pulling it over to the right. Looking over your left shoulder. Left hand is out to the side. You can stay here. You can grab your right foot with your left hand. Back, on your back. Legs are long. Hugging your right knee into your chest. Left leg is long. Left hand to the outside of the right knee, pulling it over to the left. Looking over the right shoulder. Again, option to stay here or grabbing with your right hand to your left foot. And release, coming back onto your back. Soles of the feet to the mat. Feet are hip distance apart, just a little bit wider than hip distance. Letting the knees come together. Toes are turned in slightly. Up, soles of the feet together, letting the knees fall open. Supta Baddha Konasana. You can have towels or blocks underneath your knees if this is not comfortable. Or you can put your hands slightly on your thighs, just applying gentle pressure to open everything up. Together, hugging them in. Circle the ankles clockwise. And counterclockwise. Letting the legs go long. A deep breath. Flipping the palms up to receive. Feet fall open. Relaxing for Shavasana. And slowly begin to bring awareness back to your body. Feel the weight of your body on the mat. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Begin to bring small movements in. Take a few deep breaths here, enjoying your last few minutes of peace. Sealing your practice for the day. And when you're ready, turn to your favorite side with your head resting on your bicep. Knees are bent. Staying here for a few more breaths. And when you're ready, using your opposite hand to push yourself up to a seated position. Facing the front of the room. Eyes are closed or softly gazing forward. We'll inhale, bring our arms up, inhaling peace and love and light. And exhaling anxiety or worry. Bring our arms up and inhale positive energy and good vibes. And bring them down, exhaling anything that does not serve us. And one more time, we'll bring our arms up. Palms come together. Thumbs come to our third eye, to our lips, and to our strength and purpose, our heart. And I thank you for sharing this practice with me today. Namaste.